The Wet Waxer 2 is a warming tray, and it pre-warms my waxes so that they're easily picked up and applied. The wax is brought almost to its melting point. I've set my temperature so the wax in the wells is being held just at the beginning of its melting point. So it's liquefied around the edges so it's easily picked up and applied, but in the center area it's soft and somewhat still solid. That tells me I have my temperature set perfectly so I can quickly pick up a droplet of wax and I can apply it with the least amount of shrinkage for greater accuracy in the wax pattern. You'll need to test and find your own temperature settings. I also want to point out to you that the Wet Waxer 2 has a temperature variance across the width of the tray. It's hotter on the right-hand side, and you can see that my carving waxes are being held just above their melting point. On the left-hand side of the waxer, I have my wax parts placed in the water well. It's cooler on this side of the waxer, and this is the perfect temperature for warming wax parts. It just completely softens them and allows me to reshape the part without memory, and yet I can leave the parts in the well without fear of them melting because of the lower temperature on the left side of the unit. The Wet Waxer has interchangeable wells, so you can place different colors of waxes and interchange them when you're doing various cases, or you can use a large tin for your denture wax when you're doing a denture or partial wax up. The other nice feature I like about it is that since the tins are removable, they can be removed for cleaning purposes rather than having to dump out the entire unit. Later on in the ultra waxing video, I'm going to be showing you more about the Wet Waxer and the ultra waxer in combination. Make sure that when you're not working with your Wet Waxer that you always keep the cover closed to keep the wax clean and to keep the wax at a uniform working temperature.